For a long time I've been getting comments on my channel saying, why do you use such a crappy Dell keyboard? You can see it there. The real answer is, I just haven't found one that I like. So over the next couple of videos I'm going to try out different keyboards and hopefully I'll be able to finally upgrade this monster. First up is this one. It's a 60% keyboard. It's a, now forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, Dierya, D-I-E-R-Y-A, Dierya DK61, mechanical, 60%, it's backlit. I'm going to plug it in, we'll test it out, and I'll let you know my thoughts. Right then, first up, here's everything that comes in the box. Obviously you've got the keyboard itself, we'll have a good look at that in a second. Then you've got two spare switches. You've got a braided cable, USB on one end, that's quite a funky USB port, and a USB-C right angle on the other end. You've got some tools for removing the keycaps, and you've got a little manual that tells you what all the hotkeys do to change the lights, etc. Right, so let's have a look around the keyboard. First things first, obviously it's a 60% keyboard, so you don't have the arrow keys, and you don't have the number keys, and some of the function keys that would have been over there are sort of alternative buttons over here now. It's all made of plastic, however, it's really sturdy. It feels really kind of, it's weighty but not too heavy. It's good and firm on the desk. Let me just try it without a mat. Yeah, it doesn't wobble at all. It's got rubber feet on the bottom on each corner. The keys are, this one has brown keys, which are the quieter ones. Much friendlier budget than something like a Ducky keyboard. You can get this for around £50. Check out my link on Amazon below. They also do it in white if your setup is white. Around the back you've got the USB-C port for plugging the keyboard in. There's no pass-through. Let's get this plugged in and we'll see what it looks like. So I've turned the lights down in my room slightly so you can hopefully see the LED backlight better. You can control how it looks, all the different modes of lighting. This is in like rainbow mode, but if you hold down function, there's function keys here where you can control the brightness up and down, or the pattern, or the colour. So if I press function and slash, it changes to this pattern. You can see the caps lock flashes when you're changing these things. You've just got like scrolling between colours, you've got this, you've got all sorts of different patterns that you can have. I'm not sure why you'd want it constantly flashing at you, but and as well as that, you can change the colours. So if you hold down this one and press these, you can have all different colours. And then further along you've got brightness. You can control the brightness up and down. All from hotkeys. That's quite cool, isn't it? It's like Christmas. So once you're set on your LEDs, you can obviously see the colours shining through the keys, which makes it much easier to look at. This is actually the colour of my Satek Eclipse from 15 years ago, or however long I had that until it broke. Really good for typing at night time. If you don't want to disturb people by having the lights on, you can type by the light of the LEDs. So after a few hours use, I can tell you that you definitely get used to the slightly more compact typing position. The keyboard itself is a little bit high for my liking, because it hasn't got a wrist rest. I guess you could get one, but you end up with your fingers kind of like quite up high, and there's quite a lot of travel in the keys. So a cool feature I like is when like caps lock or something is on, it shines a different colour. That's quite funky. I've been gaming with this a bit, and because it's a compact keyboard, maybe it's just because I've got big hands, but when I'm WASD in like a first-person shooter, I find the control key there a little bit difficult to get to. It's a little bit of a stretch for my little finger, maybe because it's all just a little bit compacted. You might find I'm more of a full-size keyboard fan. So the switches on this keyboard aren't MX ones, they're imitation. These ones are brown, and it's available with all the different colours, as you would expect. These ones are brown, and it feels nice. You're typing. I like it, it's really good. So overall guys, I would say if you're looking for a 60% keyboard but don't want to shell out for something like a Ducky, if you just want to test it out, see how you get on with it, I'd highly recommend this one. Check out links below for where you can get it, usually around between £50 and £60 on Amazon. Often it goes on sale, so definitely don't pay more than £60. If you found this video useful, please hit subscribe to be notified of my latest videos. I've got more keyboard reviews coming up. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next one.